किसी और के बच्चे, you don't know where it's going to go and help whom. And ये बहुत ज़रूरी है. And it's जैसे हम स्वास्थ्य की बात करें, you know, like sir was also saying, it's definitely the early years. It's definitely important कि जब you know, वक्त सही हो, the nutrition of, like I always insist कि, I'm sorry I shouldn't use the word mother, आपने बोला कि mother नहीं, पर जब माँ को बहुत ज़रूरी होता है कि उनको भी nutrition देना बच्चों की health पे, and you know, जैसे आपने कहा कि जब वो पैदा हुई थी और जब छोटी थी तो वज़न कम था, it all trickles down. It has to start early. और जैसे आपने, you were also talking about, you know, washing hands, and you know, sir on TV was talking about using bamboo. I mean, we at our own level, चाहे वो घर में भी हो, चाहे बाहर हो, like as first, you know, birthday parties, now they're not parties anymore. We go for beach cleanups and we tell our children कि आपको जाके इस बीच की सफाई करनी है, ये प्लास्टिक है, ये आपके लिए ठीक नहीं है. And I didn't think कि जब मेरी बेटी होगी, I would be imagining or counting her carbon footprint, and I would think कि पार्क तक जाना है तो गाड़ी में नहीं जाना है, चल के जाना है. You know, little things.
The onus lies on each one of us to take that decision.
Absolutely, and it lies on us, and it starts from home. You have to make sure that you start them young and also start the messaging, right? हमें लगता है कि हम एक इंसान हैं, हम क्या फर्क लाएंगे, you know, and it's literally with every drop, literally with every drop, you can make the difference. Even if it's 5 of you together who can make the difference. You start at home, start in your building, start in your neighborhood, just start.
Absolutely, we need to start. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining us. We hope that no other child like Shraddha has to suffer malnutrition, but we're going to take a short break now. After that, Tulsi Kumar, the singer, is going to...
This year, the first year, 17 students appeared for number 10 standard, 14 got 10 out of 10, and the 3 got 9.6, 9.7, 9.8. So I think it's admirable. I have to think to the places
so much.
Were born.
Thank you so much.
Are doing. Now, for example, for cleanliness, I must thank Dettol. They came all the way. The entire population in that mandal today practice absolute cleanliness. Wash their
it's not that. It's just that sometimes. But you know, the fact what I am, my understanding is that what grows around you in the where you live is the first food you should have. Like when you exotically order that Dover sole. But you know,
likewise, I think about health and being swasth. I think there are two aspects to it. One is preventive healthcare, which also includes clean water, good nutritious food, be it in midday meals, be it in any place across the country. And then your basic sanitation and hygiene. So something like 2 years ago when we started in the BMC schools, through football, we started talking about sanitation, hygiene and gender equality. It was with the partnership with UEFA Foundation. And through that we started speaking, and back then people thought we were crazy talking all these things in BMC schools, but today it's a big thing, you know. So I think these two are important topics where the conversation has to come from the people.
Okay. Aditya, let me ask you this, in fact tell you something. We've got a...
Coming to Ambika's question, Ambika, Swachh Bharat has been, you know, what we do in life, everything is to have good health. Unless you have good health, you are not at peace, you are not happy. So life changes. So health, I think, is the crux of everything. So even when we started Swachh Bharat, I think the main thing that we looked upon was how to sort of link it with health, proper health.
The hurdles are primarily the still lack of awareness across communities. Worms are not seen to be that big a issue.
It's a huge issue.
People don't consider it. Or, you know, normally the conversation is, oh, everybody has worms. You have worms as children, and that's kind of a given. It's a given, but you don't have...
शौचालय को लेकर के खुले में शौचालय के खिलाफ में अभियान छेड़ा और एक से एक जो है उन्होंने प्रमोट किया, तो उसका बहुत बड़ा असर पड़ा है. तो जो कचरा है, आपकी जानकारी के लिए बता दें कि 95 लाख टन कचरा प्रतिवर्ष भारत में उत्पादन होता है, और जिसमें जो प्लास्टिक है सिंगल यूज प्लास्टिक, उसकी संख्या ज़्यादा रहती है। उसमें से 38 लाख टन हैं जो या तो कहीं ढेर हो जाते हैं में चले जाते हैं या नदी में चले जाते हैं, और 10 लाख टन जो है कचरा, और उसमें से जो प्लास्टिक है सिंगल यूज।
जी, मैं अमिताभ बच्चन, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका। ये किसी एक व्यक्ति का ये दृष्टिकोण नहीं हो सकता, ना ही सहयोग से बनता है। आपने बिल्कुल सही कहा कि जब तक जनता साथ में नहीं मिलेगी तब तक कुछ नहीं हो पाएगा। बहुत से ऐसे कार्यक्रम हैं जो कि आजकल इस अभियान के दौरान सब सम्मिलित हैं, इनके साथ संलग्न भी है, काम हो रहा है, लेकिन किसी एक विशेष वस्तु को लेकर या एक विशेष विषय को लेकर के क्या आपकी सरकार उसके ऊपर जोर दे रही है?
अमिताभ जी, मुझे पता नहीं कि बॉम्बे में आपको पता चला कि नहीं चला, जैसे दिल्ली में अभी हम लोग डेंगू के खिलाफ बहुत बड़ा कैंपेन छेड़े हुए हैं। आपकी जानकारी के लिए बता दूं कि 2015 में दिल्ली में 15,500 डेंगू और चिकनगुनिया के केस हुए थे। एक तरह से महामारी का माहौल था। मैं खुद मुख्यमंत्री होते हुए मेरे सारे मंत्री एमएलए एक अस्पताल से दूसरे अस्पताल जा रहे थे लोगों का बचाव करने के लिए, बेड्स का व्यवस्था कर रहे थे, दवाइयों की व्यवस्था कर रहे थे। उस सबके बावजूद उस वर्ष 60 लोगों की मौत हो गई थी। उसके बाद हमने कई कदम उठाए और पिछले साल केवल 2800 केस रह गए।
Face there, and even last year and last to last year, during Diwali, which includes the crop burning, and that combines with Diwali as a festival.
Right.
I just feel like the air in Delhi during that time is not breathable. Like, I genuinely fly my parents down to Mumbai during that time because my mom has asthma, and it is not like whenever I have gone to Delhi during that time, you feel the thickness in the air, you feel like there's smog, you feel you can't breathe. So what can be done during, especially during this time where it reaches its peak usually?
कुछ पिछले जो हमारे अभियान के साथ हम लोगों ने काम किया पिछले सालों में, उस पर ये विषय उठा भी था और पंजाब के मुख्यमंत्री अमरिंदर सिंह जी से भी बातचीत हुई थी। उन्होंने आश्वासन दिया था कि इसको कुछ तरह से वो किसी तरह से कम करेंगे, लेकिन हो नहीं रहा है। कहा था कि आपने कुछ
तो इजाज़त हो मैं सुना।
जी बिल्कुल।
तो ये हर साल मैं कुछ लिखता हूँ इस ओकेजन पे, तो कुछ लाइनें आज भी लिख दी थी, और कि स्वस्थ सोच, मैं स्वस्थ सोच की बात कर रहा हूँ, क्योंकि जितना भी सब कुछ हो रहा है उसके बाद एक स्वस्थ विचार भी चाहिए हमको। और अगर हम एक देश की हैसियत से स्वस्थ विचार की तरफ अगर अग्रसर होंगे तो वो एक बहुत सुंदर बात होगी कि स्वस्थ सोच और मस्तक ऊंचा, स्वस्थ सोच और मस्तक ऊंचा, ऐसा देश बनाना है। स्वस्थ सोच और मस्तक ऊंचा ऐसा देश बनाना है, हमने की शुरुआत जो उसको बहुत दूर ले जाना है। कोई नहीं है बस हम तुम हैं, कोई नहीं है बस हम तुम हैं, मिलकर हमको करना है। अपने मन की गहराई तक एक निश्चय को भरना है। कोई नहीं है बस हम तुम हैं, मिलकर हमको करना है। अपने मन की गहराई तक एक निश्चय को भरना है। निर्मल सा एक ज्योति कलश जब द्वार पे सब रख पाएंगे, निर्मल सा एक ज्योति कलश जब द्वार पे सब रख पाएंगे, स्वस्थ विचारों का स्वागत उस दिन ही हम कर पाएंगे। निकल पड़े हैं प्रण करके, अब हमें लक्ष्य तक जाना है। स्वस्थ सोच और मस्तक ऊंचा, ऐसा देश बनाना है।
क्या बात,
बहुत बढ़िया,
धन्यवाद।
बहुत बढ़िया। प्रसून जोशी जी, आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। थैंक यू सो मच। प्रसून जोशी के जो बोल हैं कि स्वच्छ मन ही नहीं, स्वच्छ सब कुछ होना चाहिए।
जी जी,
हर चीज में स्वच्छता होनी चाहिए, हवा भी स्वच्छ होनी चाहिए, जैसे कि कृति बता रही थी दिल्ली की। मैं अब
उनका ऐसा कहना था कि सोच जो है वो
भी
स्वच्छ
होनी
होगा,
चाहिए। बिल्कुल,
बाकी सब कुछ स्वच्छ हो जाए।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
अगर हम
Maybe you would like to ask a question.
Kamal, this is Amitabh. Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for being with us, Kamal, and lending your time to this very worthy cause. We've been talking a lot about cleanliness, and some of our panelists here and me were talking about, the generation of oxygen. And trees were one of the subjects that came up. Grow more trees, and we need the oxygen. But perhaps one of the things that, maybe you would like to, is that the generation of oxygen apparently is larger from the oceans than in comparison with the trees. So what are we doing about that?
No, so basically, I think, Mr. Kamal Hassan, if you can hear me, Tamil Nadu being a coastal city, one of your
उसके साथ सब ठीक है, सब ठीक नहीं है. और
he feels he is the cause of all the problems in the family. He feels hopeless, useless, and worthless. And sometimes he feels that it's better dead than alive. Sometimes there are rare symptoms, Amitabh ji, that is pain across the body.
Yeah.
Tiredness.
So yes. There may be several reasons why I don't want to go to work in the morning, and that may not be depression. But the point is that if there's something physical that can be recognized, is there something like that?
We're all depressed. We don't want to go to work in the morning. No, Amitabh ji, but if you don't feel like going every day for at least 15 days, you need to look at it. If you have one thought of dying, you need to screen. You need to screen yourself for depression. Sir, it would be very shocking to understand that if you screen people for depression, approximately 1 out of 6, 1 out of 5 people are depressed. They may need some counseling, they may need some help. But exercise is an antidepressant which is being underestimated.
Right.
Yoga is an antidepressant which is being underestimated. Mild, moderate depression, you need to do other things. But when there's a fracture of the mind,
No. The other one. Come in. Both, yeah. That's for you. Yeah. Both side by side.
The manufacturing is not happening in turn.
मुझे मालूम है. But I चीज हो रही है ना, इनको इसकी automatic machine है.
With us. We have Mr. Kiran Rijiju joining us. Thank you so much, sir, for talking to us. आपने प्लॉगिंग की बात कही थी कि
हमारा sports, some people may not be able to jog. They can do some brisk walking. Some people can run. Some people can just normal walk. But pick up all those dirty things you see around. So you are making environment clean as well as your fitness goes to another level. While you bow down, pick up things, it is something equivalent to doing squatting.
Yeah. Just if you want to point at the hashtag, then we can. I'll take it from here. Yeah.
मशहूर अभिनेता कृति सानोन. I think I can safely call you a millennial. Can I?
I wouldn't really know what that exactly means, but thank you for having me here. I think this is a very, very important topic that we are sort of discussing today, and it's important for all generations and the ones that are going to come ahead. And nutrition, as you said, I think is sort of, I feel like what we eat is what we are, you know, eventually. And for kids, for youngsters, for everybody, I think the food that we're eating, I also sometimes think like how like full of nutrients is that food, because a lot of it is not organically grown, today at least. A lot of it we feel is injected. A lot has color which is not natural. A lot of it is coated with preservatives, and there's a layer of oil that, you know, even after washing the fruit, you're not going to get that out. So I also sometimes wonder if what we're actually eating, is it actually
nutrition?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you really very much for coming. And for a youngster like you, you have a huge impact, as he said, on millennials. So in your main career, do you also envisage working for society and changing things as part of your life?
I feel it's something that I really, really want to do, and jitna mujhse ho pata hai, jitna main kar pati hu. I do sort of try and, like I feel a lot for example, education. You know, it's something that I feel for, and I do try and help kids who can't afford education in my own way. My parents a lot of times support a lot of kids' education in general. There are few things that you can do, and there are few things that you don't know how to do, though you want to, you know. And
but just speaking out, it makes a big difference.
Absolutely, speaking out.
He's learned from you.
No, I was just going to ask.
I'm learning.
You said that, you know, you become what you eat.
Yes,
and
yes.
it's very important what kind of food that you eat.
Yes.
I don't know whether it's true, Pranay, but you know the akhrot. It looks like a brain. So somebody like me who has less brain power, I keep eating that all the time. And I keep wondering whether it's doing something to my... Kriti, do you think you can...
I think I will start having akhrot now, after you said this.
उसका जो आकार है, प्रसून जी, उसका आकार जो है ना,
बिल्कुल मस्तिष्क,
हाँ मस्तिष्क की तरह है. तो
नहीं उसमें कुछ तो
उसको खाने से शायद कुछ दिमाग में...
You just have to have fish. That's why Bengalis are so brainy. Fish.
Thank you, Pranay. Thank you.
Okay, we're not going to bring reason.
But अमित जी जो कह रहे हैं अखरोट, वो उसका मुझे लगता है कि काफ़ी underestimated है. It is symbolically also, there must be a reason it looks very similar to brain.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Faraki, looking at this from your global perspective, do all these people worry you a little bit that, you know, what they're saying, that apricot is like a brain and therefore you should have it? Or this whole process, when you look at it, just give us the global reaction. Does it worry you, make you proud, or are you still trying to find out?
First, bonjour. You may ask yourself, why does a Frenchman sit on this panel? I will tell you, sometimes in life you have inflection points. And I had the privilege for 22 years to be at RB and to work for RB for 22 years. But the real inflection point happened 11 years ago, halfway. I took a new job, and that job was head of Dettol and Lysol globally. So I came to this country, to this place, and suddenly I realized impact. What impact means. When we sell our products, when we do better products, and when we help people with hygiene practice, with behavior, what is the impact we can have? And the work that you guys have done is amazing. In this country, with Dettol, with NDTV, with all the people around the table, is amazing. I was looking at the numbers, 12.5 reduction in diarrhea, 17% increase in school attendance, just because of what you're doing today. And I tell you, it's a big source of inspiration. I think it's the single best program I've seen on any type of activity that we have done and maybe that others have done as well.
Well, thank you very much for saying that. That's really very encouraging.
Now, what can we do? What can we do? It's very simple. We can take it abroad and we can make sure that it continues.
You're right.
It's the 5th year of the program, and you believe me, you have my commitment, Lakshman commitment, that this will continue. So that's the first thing we can do.
Wonderful. Thank you.
The second thing, we can inspire people to participate and motivate them to participate, give their hours. The third thing, we can actually export this program. And I was a few months ago in the US with Walmart, the single biggest retailer in the planet. And together with Nitish Kapoor, that launched the program here, we actually showed it to Walmart, this program. They were so inspired down in Arkansas, in Bentonville, that they say we want to do the same. Wow. And so we've started the program now that is called Health for All in the US, inspired by the program from India.
Wow.
In
I
the
think
US.
that is fantastic.
So
That's
now, US will have their own Banega Swasth. It's called Health for All, inspired from India. The last thing is we can get partners. We got Prasoon. We're lucky to partner together on this program and on many other things. But also we can get our competitors to take part. Last week I was in New York because it was UN Week, and with the WEF, the World Economic Forum, we agreed with most of our competitors to start to put a practice in self-care, following similar aspects. And we were with Professor Ravi Dar, Indian-born, professor of Yale, of behavioral economics. So you can get academics as well. So what corporation can do is that, explain to people why matter. It's not only what you do and how you do that matter.
Why?
Success comes from why, knowing why you do it.
Yep.
And why you do it is because of things like today. So I'm very proud of that.
Great to hear that.
आपको नहीं लगता ये सुन करके ऐसा महसूस होता है? अभी थोड़ी देर पहले आप और बच्चन साहब भी बात कर रहे थे कि किस तरीके से बहुत सारे ऐसी चीज़ें हैं, न्यूट्रिशियस चीज़ें हैं हमारी खाने में जिसको हम अक्सर इग्नोर कर देते हैं, उसके बारे में सोचते नहीं, वो अंडररेटेड होते हैं। जैसे मैं आपको एक बता दूं, आजकल बहुत चलन में चला है मखाना, जो व्रत में खाया जाता था वो अब घर घर खाया जा रहा है। एकदम से घर घर में उसकी बड़ी वैल्यू हो गई है। तो आपको लगता है ये एक एटीट्यूड चेंज है जो हम न्यूट्रिशन के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से अपने अंदर ही ला सकते हैं, सरकारें ला सकती हैं कि जो हम अब तक खाते आ रहे थे उसको और बेहतर और लोगों को पहुंचाया जा सकता है।
उनके पास, प्रसून के पास एक बहुत अच्छा न्यूट्रिशन है जो अभी बताएंगे, जो कि किसी पदार्थ के साथ उसका संबंध नहीं है, लेकिन एक सोच है।
सोच जी जी मैं अभी बताता हूँ। हाँ बताइए।
It's a thought, it's not really a product.
मैं आपके सवाल का जवाब दूंगा पहले। So what I feel is see, organic has become a fashionable word, but organic is something which life is supposed to be.
Yeah. Right.
Vanilla, vanilla, yemi andamu. Ma amma mukkerala, now